Hello, I am going to make a vlog today. It's Sunday today. I am going to watch a couple movies tonight. Well, at least one. It's pretty late actually. What is the time? It's 15 minutes past 11 p.m. So pretty late. But I just started watching a movie which I'm gonna talk about. Also gonna talk about something else now, which I was gonna save for my DVD and Blu-ray update, which is gonna come up. But I might talk about that in that video too, actually. But this is gonna be a vlog. Maybe I should. Well, I don't want to talk about the same thing in two videos. It seems a bit redundant, but we'll see. I'm just gonna talk about it here too because I feel like it applies for this video, because I just thought that well, basically, to start from the beginning, I'm gonna stop buying so many movies on DVD and Blu-ray, and I'm gonna watch more. I'm gonna stream more stuff and just kind of save money that way. I'm still gonna buy stuff, but I've decided on that I really should save up some money, because you never know. And I also thought that I kinda just wanna try for a while, or for a long while, I don't know, to buy less movies and to kind of, yeah, just kind of treasure the stuff that I get more, because I felt it's been, sometimes I've gotten so much stuff that I feel kind of stressed. I think I mentioned this before. I feel kind of stressed. I don't really know which movie I want to watch next, because I have so many. Like the pile is like taller than I am, and I just feel, God damn it, I want to watch these movies, but there are too many, and I can't make up my mind. I've always had trouble since I was a kid, and I was, I had to pick out candy in a candy store. I've always had such problems deciding what I wanna, well, in that case, what I wanna eat, and now what I wanna watch. And I've always had troubles deciding on things. So when I see all these movies, I just get, oh man, I wanna watch them all, but I can't decide. And then I choose one, and I'm like, is this really the movie I wanna watch right now, or do I really wanna watch that movie instead? And I don't like that, so I'm gonna, it's not that I don't appreciate the movies. It's just that there are too many. So if I get fewer of them, and I kinda, this is a cliche obviously, but I go more with a quality over quantity kind of collecting for a while, I know that I will appreciate everything that I watch a lot more. It's gonna be completely different, and I will save some money, and I'm still gonna be able to watch just as many movies, because I can stream some stuff for a lot cheaper. I actually for free, because I borrowed my sister's Netflix and her HBO, so I don't even have to pay anything. I feel so lucky that I can just watch all these shows and movies for free, and then you can find stuff slightly less legally. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna buy less stuff. And what does this have to do with anything? Well, that means that I am going to, well, yeah, be streaming more stuff. And I thought that maybe I could start vlogging the stuff that I watch. I mean, because I'm gonna do, me buying less stuff also gives me the chance to rewatch a bunch of these movies that I have only seen once, or maybe not, maybe a bunch of movies that I actually haven't gotten to at all, just because I bought so much and they fell behind, and then I never ended up watching them. Watch some of those, and like I said, rewatch a bunch of movies. It will give me the time to do that. And with those movies, I thought that I could make some what I've watched videos. Just talk about, I will have the DVDs, so I will be able to show you the movies and talk about what I thought about them and stuff, obviously. And of course be doing some DVD and Blu-ray updates too, but I'm gonna talk about that more in that video. Actually, you can see the stack right there of stuff that I'm gonna talk about. And I have more stuff too that I haven't seen yet. Anyway, so do those what I've watched videos, which I've done before, nothing new, but do those, and then with the things that I watch online, to perhaps vlog that. Maybe start to vlog the stuff that I watch, and as I sit and as I watch the stuff, I can do some movie night type videos, because I haven't done that in a while, and I thought that perhaps I should get back to doing those, although I don't know if they were gonna be regular. I hope so. I don't know. I mean, I'm doing one now at least, and I'm hoping to keep doing them. But so I thought that that could be a good idea, instead of, as opposed to including the stuff I watch online in my what I've watched videos. I can do that in a separate series, so to speak, with these vlogs here. So when I feel like I want to watch a movie online or want to stream a movie, I can maybe vlog it like this instead, and yeah, I'm thinking about that. So let me know what you think about that. Not a big difference from the type of videos that I've been doing before. Just a slight change, a slightly different focus. Because yeah, I just feel like, yeah, when I moved out, I thought that I'm gonna be repeating so much in that video. So if you're gonna watch that, I'm sorry, you're gonna hear this again. You can fast forward in that video, I guess. But everybody will not watch both videos, so that's why I want to mention it in both. But yes, when I moved in here, I thought that, well, there's no way I'll be able to buy as many movies from now on. But somehow I just was. I guess I had more money than I thought I had. It doesn't matter, but I kept buying more, and I was able to, but I didn't think that I would be able to. But now, for real, now I might actually not have as much money anymore because, well, it doesn't matter, but I feel like it's important that I hold on to my money now, for real this time, yeah. And also, even if I don't need the money, then I can save them. So I will do that, and also, like I said in the beginning, it's just gonna make me enjoy the movies more, and yeah, treasure the releases that I do get a lot more. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. It is difficult for me though, because I love collecting TV shows on DVD and stuff. I love buying those on DVD, but I've decided now that there's a bunch that I kinda haven't watched because I've been wanting them on DVD, or they haven't been released on DVD, and I've kind of been waiting and hoping that perhaps they will be released. But many of these releases, they don't really have any special features, and if they don't, it just seems like such a waste to buy them when I actually can watch them online. There are better things to collect, like Criterions and Arrows and BFIs and Eurekas, that are actually worth buying, that you can't get that online. So with TV shows, I'm going to be yeah, streaming a lot of them online. But it is because for someone who like me, who is so used to and who's gotten such great enjoyment out of getting my TV shows on DVD, it is almost a bit sad to kind of not get as many on DVD anymore. But I think it's gonna have to be that way now. And I thought about making a separate video about that too, actually, talking about some of the TV shows that I have watched so far and that I'm planning on watching, and maybe kind of make a series out of that too, or maybe I'll just talk about that here. I don't know, but yeah, this ended up being a bit longer than I thought, but I just wanted to talk about some of those things. But the movie I'm watching now, how long have you been waiting? Well, the clip is 10 minutes and 38 seconds. I'm guessing at least 9 minutes. Sorry. But the movie I'm watching, maybe this is going to be a disappointment, because chances are that you're not going to know the movie. But it's a Swedish movie, and it's called, well, this is what's showing on screen right now. You can see that I've not watched a whole lot yet, but it's called A Man Named Ove. I don't know. This is one of the movies that apparently might be sent to the Oscars for Sweden's contribution. So yeah, it's a Swedish movie, and which I have no idea, haven't seen much yet, but it's gotten some good reviews, so who knows. If this ends up being one of the ones that are actually nominated for a foreign film, for best foreign film, which I doubt, but who knows. It's gonna be fun to see how they will pronounce the name Ove, because it's just not that those combinations of letters just doesn't work in English. A man named Ove. It's gonna be fun to see what the presenter will do with that word. Probably will not happen, but anyway. But this is, I'm gonna talk more about it when it's over, but this is based on a book which got incredible reviews, and everybody read it. I didn't. I read the first chapter because I think it was my stepmom who read it and liked it, and she wanted everyone to read at least the first chapter because it was so funny, and I thought, yeah, it was pretty funny, but I never read the whole thing. But then they made a movie about it, and I was like, whatever, it's probably not going to be that good. And then apparently it was very good. People kept talking about it, and my mom saw it, and she said that it was incredible. And I thought that I should probably watch it right now. It's on sale on Blu-ray, but I was like, nope, it's available online, so I'm gonna watch it online. The quality is not the best. It's not even DVD quality. I'm okay with that. Anyway, so far it's just about a grumpy man whose wife has passed away. I forget how it did say so on the tombstone, but I forget when. Was it 2014? Shit, I should have remembered that. I didn't really pay much attention to when. Okay, anyway, she's passed away pretty recently, and this man is very grumpy, and he lives in a in a small house in this, but he lives in a house, whatever, and he tries to kill himself in the beginning, and then he keeps being interrupted, and now my TV, okay, and he keeps being interrupted, and then now we get to see some of his flashbacks of his old previous life. So I haven't watched very much yet, but I'm going to keep watching it now and return to you after the film.
Första gången som du har fått vänta på mig.
I don't know, man. Do we have someone from Sweden here who liked it? Ooh, awesome. I just saw that I sold something expensive. So that's good. That's some more money that I can put away and save. So, just coming back to what I talked about before. Yeah, so have any of you in Sweden seen this movie? Did you like it? If so, why? If not, why? I didn't really like it too much. That's coming from someone who really is not a big fan of Swedish cinema. There are some movies right now that I haven't seen that I'm sure I'll like. Sorry, I'll turn the fan off. Like Force Majeure. Well, I'm not sure I'll like it, but I'm guessing that's going to be pretty good. And, that movie called A Pigeon. Is it a pigeon? Well, it's some kind of bird. Sat on a branch reflecting over existence. Something like that. And then there's another one which came out recently that I can't remember which one it was, but I know that there was another one that I was interested in that I think I'll like. Anyway, so there are some movies that I think I like, but overall I just, sometimes I think that it's because it's my mother tongue. I obviously I speak Swedish fluently because I'm from Sweden, and when I watch foreign movies, actually my friend on here, Luke, from Razor Wire Reviews, he mentioned this pretty recently in a video, and I was like, I totally agree with that. I don't know if I commented, but if not, then if you watched this video, then this is my response. Well, it's not a response, I'm just going to repeat what he said, basically. No, but sometimes when I watch foreign movies, or rather when I watch Swedish movies, and I don't like the acting, I don't like the delivery of that line, and I don't like I just don't think it works really. I think there's something off with the scene. I've thought about that, whether that's because Swedes often make mistakes when they make movies. Maybe it's just not the best country for film, because there are not enough resources. Obviously, I speak English fairly fluently as well, but in English they have, in American productions they usually have they have more people, so there's more talent, but they also have bigger budgets and more time to put into all these things. Yeah, do I really speak fluent English? You might think after that sentence. No, but so they have more time to invest in making sure that everything's right. But yeah, I watch Swedish movies and I think that is it just because I speak fluent Swedish that I sometimes don't like the movies, because, and this is what Luke said, because when you watch foreign movies and you rarely, I guess you rarely consider bad acting when you watch foreign movies, because you can't understand what they're saying. You can only read the subtitles, and you kind of add a different layer to it yourself. You can kind of make up sort of, I mean, you can hear what they say, you just can't understand it. So, but in a sense, you can sort of you decide for yourself how the actor said it, because you know what he said or she said, but you don't know exactly how, because you can't understand the words. So, was the acting really good, or is it just because you couldn't understand it that you think the acting might be better than it actually is? And where was I going with this? Well, I just think about that. If when I watch Swedish movies, they really, I mean, if some of these things really are worse in Swedish movies as opposed to other foreign movies, or if it's just because I don't know. Either way, I'm just not a big fan of Swedish cinema, and you know, that's too bad, because I thought they started off out pretty well. There was some good dark comedy, and there was, you know, it was a very the movie just looked good with the camera angles, and which is a solid movie in the beginning, and but then as we started to see flashbacks of his life, you know, his wife has died 6 months ago, and he basically can't imagine a life without her, so he is determined to join her in death, and but then things happen which kind of prevents. I mean, he finds out. He says so in the movie, that who knew that it was so difficult to kill yourself, and he's kind of bothered by people he doesn't want to be bothered by. There's some new neighbors moving in, and especially the mom in that family keeps bothering him. And well, they do form a friendship, and it's all very predictable where it's heading. But he still, for a lot of the movie, he doesn't really. He just kind of wants to do his thing, you know, but he keeps being kind of bothered, and it doesn't really work out with the suicide thing, and then he kind of also, in a way, I mean, it's mainly to just let the viewer know what happened before, but in a way you might say that he kind of tries to deal with his situation of having lost his wife, and he thinks back on his life a little bit, and for the most part, from what I've heard, for the most part, it's people seem to like this movie, but I just didn't really. I just thought some of the acting was not great. Some of the lines, delivery of some of the lines wasn't great. Some of the scenes didn't work really. Some things felt cliched, and it overall towards the end it felt sentimental in the wrong way, and I didn't like the main characters as much as I thought. I like the actor. I mean, he's done. I mean, the actor, doesn't matter what his name is, but he is a very famous Swedish actor who has been mainly making so-so movies. If you ask me, I haven't really seen much with him that I've really loved. But there's not really a whole lot of classics in Swedish modern cinema. You know, over the past few decades, I don't know how many movies that would be considered classics really that there are. I don't think that many. I mean, if you remove Bergman from Swedish cinema history, there would be a very little chapter in film history books. You know, that's just the truth. So it's not the best country for cinema. We don't make amazing film, but I guess we don't have the resources really. And I think, unfortunately, maybe that's sometimes what shows. I don't know. But that being said, it's not a bad movie. I didn't hate it. I was just a bit bored, and I didn't like where the movie headed, and I understood pretty quickly that, okay, from now on I'm probably not gonna like what's to follow, because at a certain point when you're watching a movie, you kind of can tell what direction it's taking, and you can tell, you know, in this case, some of the sentimentality and some of the writing. I just simply did. I didn't think the writing was that good either. That's one of the problems too. And I don't know how much that is because of the book. I haven't read it, so I don't know. And how much it is due to the adaptation of the book. I mean, this is just my opinion, but I didn't. And that's too bad. That's really too bad, because I thought that I would like this when I turned it on, because there were some good scenes in the beginning, and it was funny in the beginning, and I thought that it was promising, but then it just... oh well. I think that's it for now. I mean, I could watch another movie. There is another Swedish movie called heter, which I really want to see, which I could watch right now, but it's pretty late. It's almost 1:30 a.m. so maybe it's a bit late to watch a second movie. But and also this video is running a bit long, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. But expect another one hopefully pretty soon, and that other Swedish movie might come up in one of those videos. It's a pretty recent movie. I think I don't keep track on the Swedish equivalent of the Oscars. It's nowhere near the Oscars in terms of scope, but still I don't really keep track of it. So, but I think this particular movie won. It's another movie that might be that Sweden might choose as its contribution for the Oscars, and maybe that one stands a better chance, because I highly doubt that this movie will be that this movie will be one of the 5 nominated movies for Best Foreign Picture, however many it is. But that other one I think I might like better. It just seems like it. But I thought that I would like this, so... I will also mention right now, just for the hell of it, that there are 2 movies that I really want to see in the movie theater. Especially one, Kubo and the Two Strings. I am dying to see that, and ever since I watched the trailer and ever since I heard about the movie, I just knew that this is gonna be fucking fantastic. I had the same feeling about Inside Out, and I loved it. I knew I would, and this is another animated movie that I can just tell it's gonna be amazing. It's by the animation studio production company Laika, and they made Coraline, Paranorman, and the Box Trolls. And I recently watched the Box Trolls, so I've seen all 3 of the other ones. And I'm pretty sure that Kubo and the Two Strings will be the best one yet from this company. I mean, Coraline is fantastic. Well, it's not it's a really good movie, and Paranorman is great. Box Trolls was pretty good, but Kubo and the Two Strings is gonna be better than the rest. I'm pretty sure that at least I'm gonna like it more. And if you don't know, it's like stop motion, but then they've added a bunch of computer effects on top of it, and it just looks phenomenal. And if you haven't seen the trailer of Kubo and the Two Strings, do so. Actually, the movie's out, so go see it. It's not out here though. It comes out September 23rd, so I'm hoping that it will come to my city. I really do hope so, because I would love to see this on the big screen. And even if nobody wants to see it with me, I'm gonna go on my own. I will do that, because it feels like a big thing to me, which it shouldn't be. But I've never gone to see a movie before on my own in the movie theater. It just has always been something that I've done as a bit of an occasion with someone or some people, and it's always felt like a big thing to go to the movie theater, because I just don't do it that often. So to go on my own, it's gonna feel strange, very strange. But even if nobody wants to go with me, I'm gonna see that in the movie theater, because that movie needs to be seen on the big screen. I can tell, and then I'll buy the Blu-ray too, for sure. Okay, but I think that's it for this video. So thank you very much for watching, and I guess it was just as much of a general update video as it was a movie night. But the next one is gonna be just a movie night, so we'll see what I end up watching next time. Hopefully more than one movie. But yeah, until then, or whatever video I end up uploading next, take care. And I mean, I've done videos for so many years, and I always struggle with what the last words should be before I end it. Oh well.